What's up to the people?
Yeah, yo, we've been trying to have Galaxy Francis on the podcast for a while, and like we finally made the link up happen. And I'm happy that you're here, dude. Thanks, man, for coming.
Yeah,
through.
welcome, man. Thank you for pulling up, for sure.
Glad to be here. It's good vibes already.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Also beside me, you know my name, my boy Nady Jackson here.
What's going on?
And
What was that? What is that?
I'm from Texas, that's why. I'm from Dallas.
And then we got our Canadian friend here too, J.A. Grims.
Hello.
All right, man.
Canadian, eh?
Yeah, I was born in Canada, Toronto.
Oh, for sure. That's what's up. I just spent a little time in Vancouver. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, Vancouver's dope.
I feel cool now.
Yeah. Just so y'all know, Evan and Bailey is out of town.
Yep. I'm here filling in.
Yeah,
Shout
so
out Bailey. Shout out Evan.
What up, y'all?
We in your house.
All up in y'all's crib.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy. I'm walking around like it's my shit. I'm like, they took the grinder.
Oh, grinders.
He was standing on the couch actually.
I do feel bad comfortable over here. I feel like this is my crib too, for real.
It's very nice art. Like,
Yeah.
I can see why you feel that way.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like at home.
So shit, will we start off? That's my favorite song of yours. That song that's up right now, for real.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that shit is super fire. The melody and shit and everything on that shit is like a bop, for real.
Love.
And like that was one of the things when like first, cause like the long history of how we were supposed to have Galaxy on was his peoples hit us up and asked if he can come on, and I was like, okay. So I like listened to the music or whatever. I'm like, damn, this shit actually fire. It was when the album came out, the Metal Gear Francis came out. Mm-hmm. That was when was that?
April 17th.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And like things
one.
just ain't link up. And then but I stayed in tune for real because the songs was fire for real. And like I could tell, well, I would hope that you have a very eclectic sense of music, because I'm listening to your songs and a lot of them they all different for real. And like I noticed that shit for real. Like you got hip hoppy sounding songs, and you got trappy sounding songs. You got more
Super
like
R&B song.
electronic sounding songs and shit.
You need to do radio drops the way you just came in like that.
Super R&B.
I was like, damn.
Super R&B.
Exactly.
Nah,
That's going to be my tag. I'm ripping that from this interview.
You got it.
R&B.
Nah, for real. But so where does the inspiration to be so eclectic come from?
I just like a lot of different music.
Yeah.
And
That's really all it comes down to.
That's
right?
the simple answer.
And any
right?
time of creativity, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's the simple answer. The more, I guess, like drawn out answer is that I grew up in a household where my dad listened to like West Coast rap. My grandmother listened to like jazz. We had WNUA here in Chicago.
WNUA 95.5.
And I just grew up listening to like, I remember Motown Christmas was like one of my favorite albums when I was a kid.
Dope.
And, when I got to discovering my own music, I really liked Lil Wayne and T-Pain and Jay-Z and Lupe Fiasco. And over the years, just all the sounds that have kind of like come up, whatever interests me, whatever I feel like sounds really cool, I'm like, I want to try that. It's like watching somebody play basketball. And
exactly. You just go outside and try that move. Yeah, I just went out and hooped the other day, trying shit that I cannot do, but I did it.
Hell
Man, I could go on for hours about like the shit I listen to, like what influences. Like you damn near gotta ask me what influenced this specific song. And I'd be like, oh, these 6 things.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got you on that.
No, yeah, fuck yeah. You just brought WNUAG. WNUA is how part of like how it became my music palette was set up. You know what I'm saying? I remember they be playing. That's how I first heard like Sade and shit. They'll play Sade and shit. And I remember not knowing what it was. I just know when I'm in the car with my grandma and my granddad, they be playing that shit. I'm like, this song is fire for real. They used to play that Seal on there.
Hell yeah, Kiss from a Rose is a fucking track, yo.
Kenny G.
I was just gonna say the Kenny G is what I always used to.
That's why I played saxophone. I played saxophone off the strength of Kenny G for real. G.
I played sax because my auntie just like gave me one in 4th grade.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but I only played it for
Here you go.
2 years.
That's it.
I played it from 5th grade to 8th grade.
Yo.
rusty, you know what I'm saying? Had a little
What
tetanus
you do?
on it.
What
I'm
you
like,
do?
oh,
Alto, tenor, or Barry?
shit, at this point, I don't know the difference. I should.
Which one Lisa Simpson had?
That one. Exactly.
Yo,
That's
so let's get into the origin, basically. When did you start doing music? I mean, you just said saxophone or whatever, but when did you start doing music
Seriously.
Seriously, like, define serious. Like,
Seriously, I mean, I'm gonna put,
like
put my money.
stages.
I'm gonna put my money in it.
Okay.
When
Okay.
did you come? When was Galaxy Francis? When was that? When did you feel like everything was from here on out? That's who I am now.
So Galaxy Francis is like a new thing. Galaxy Francis is like 2 years ago.
Oh,
And,
shit, okay.
like, this is 2024. Yeah, so 3 years ago when this idea started like formulating in my head. I used to go by an artist named L.A. Van Gogh.
Okay.
And but for that was probably like a 10 plus year career doing that.
Oh, wow.
I have been wanting to change my name. Like, there's so much lore around the name Van Gogh that it's just like a confusing ass brand. So like, you know, like the way I'm saying it isn't even the way you're supposed to say the name for real. And people would misspell it. You Google it, it's like art exhibits and shit coming up. And I just kind of, you know, it felt like a barrier every time I would introduce myself or try to introduce my brand. Is in my mind, that's how I started to feel. So I had just been playing around with changing my name, and I've always been like a really big fan of space and astrophysics and you know, just really out of this world shit, you know.
So with the name change, did the music itself change too at that point? Like was it like a complete rebrand? Like
Yeah.
so it was like leaving a chapter behind.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
There's a lot from my old music that still stands. Like a lot of the core of what I was doing, you can definitely hear the ideas. But what kind of kickstarted this confidence to change my name was there was a producer named Corey Ayo. He makes crazy beats. And I came across his music maybe around like 2020, 2021. And he had hella beat tapes. And I'm a huge fan of Anderson .Paak and No Worries. So I was like, I've never just like sang over boom bap type beats. You know what I'm saying? I never really explored that lane. I was always trying to rap over that and prove how good of a rapper that I was. Yeah. And so I made this collection of songs under the name Francis Waters, and I would legit like play it for people and be like, oh, it's this new artist. This my cousin.
Pretty good, huh?
This guy I'm managing, right? And you know, I just would enjoy people's reactions. Like it would just be a different reaction from people, you know, just how they heard the music and kind of how I related to them after that. So I was like, I can't be Francis Waters. There's like fresh waters in the city, and then there's like, man, how that's like a direct rip of Frank Ocean. I can't like. Oh, shit. I can't do that. I love Frank. He's one of my biggest influencers for sure when we talk about like what influences me. But you know, and then you know from there like a note got created of like in my phone, and I had like 40,000 names with the you know Francis, and it was something I was trying to keep. Yeah. And it was Sir Galaxy Francis, and you know with the R&B backstory, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna kind of like use this whole brand to just create a whole new character. It was at some point I was like, I just want to imagine myself like an anime character. You can just look at a silhouette of me, my blue hair, maybe like the clothes that I have on. You be like, that's Galaxy Francis. That's kind of like where that whole thing started at.
Gee, when you, I love when you on the record call yourself Galaxy Francois. That shit fire.
So many names.
What video was it? I forgot what the name of the song, but the video where you wear the doctor's coat.
Oh, chemical reaction.
Doctor. Oh yeah, Dr. Galaxy.
I'm really into Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Dr. Galaxy is hard.
That whole shit is like Doc Ock from Spider-Man. You know, like shit like that. So
me and Perry were catching up on your shit, and you have 10 million videos.
Yeah, they all fire.
10 million is crazy. I wish.
The man of many videos.
Rich. I just need one view per video.
You have like 28 videos for real. It's sick.
Yeah, for real. Like, yeah, I was going. Like, we were sitting here going through all your videos, and I'm like, damn, like, got a video for every song. Come on. And they all hard.
Yeah.
For real.
They're ill concepts too, for real. And like, I like that they're simple and easy to like follow. You know what I mean? Not easy to follow. There are also deep concepts too in some of your videos. But your video. Who shoots your videos?
So me, Jawan, aka Reinvented Pictures, aka the Wizard. He does a lot. He did all of Metal Gear Francis. Everything before that, me and my manager, business partner Lou, we just had access to a camera, and our homie Vic, who would shoot for us. But we would come up with the treatments.
So you were doing y'all were doing the treatments? Cool.
Yeah, me and Lou were like,
me and Perry were talking about that. The treatments were like the concepts are very dope. A lot of videos.
And we approached it like, there's the extravagant videos, but I love doing stuff like that. Like I think about Tyler, I think about Childish Gambino when I say stuff like that. And that's like the kind of production that I want to end up doing. But knowing what our resources were, another thing that I really like is this idea of one location, one frame, tell a story.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what we're saying. That's crazy.
Like we were looking at, it was, is it burning candles when you was on the phone? I was like, whoever's listening is at the top. Whoever talking to the bottom. That's fire, bro. That's fire.
Like it's just the intention.
Yeah. Or Perry said with the upstairs video, he was like, "This is a perfect concept. This nigga went downstairs."
He went somewhere with hella stairs.
And sometimes we overcomplicate shit.
Yeah. And it's ill. You know what I mean? It's shot really well. I love the lyric follow along and shit. It's a dope ass video. You know what I mean? The shots are great. So yeah,
that means a lot.
You definitely got something with the videos for fucking sure.
I kind of like imagine my music visually, so that means a lot for real because that's an extension of the creation process for me.
Mm-hmm. So does you like your wardrobe and makeup and shit? Cause like that shit is on point for real.
So wardrobe is usually all me. I'll usually like pick what to wear. Even like down to dyeing my hair. Like I dye my hair for different reasons. Like when I started dyeing my hair when it was orange, it went to pink, and now it's blue. For this project, and it may change for another project. The person that did my makeup for the cover art and for the B video, her name is Brianna, the creator, and she's crazy. She's amazing. Oh, yeah. And I had this concept. So this is some lore right here, and I love to tell this, but I dropped a project called Intergalactic. That was my first album, or EP, as Galaxy Francis. Once that came out, I had this idea to start doing a comic book series because I had come up with this idea for Metal Gear Francis. So I started to merge the stories together, and basically Intergalactic is a story about Sir Galaxy Francis, who goes to Earth to retrieve an ally. That ally ends up, kind of like breaking his heart. And steals his ship and kind of like poisons him so that the only way that he can survive is he becomes all metal and his hair turns to blue. So that's where Metal Gear Francis comes from. And like that all started just from me doing a bunch of auto-tune ass records. So it's just like this idea of metal sound, And so with that being the concept, I started doing like AI photos of what this album like cover art would look like. So if you followed the whole Metal Gear release, each drop had its own like comic book themed cover art. And I was doing all that with like AI.
Sick.
And I was like, you know what? Why don't I bring this to life? So I went to Brianna and was like, yo, I want to do this look. I dyed my hair blue. Let's try to do this cool ass shit. Yeah. And I told Jawan about the video, and that's just how all that came together.
That's just dope.
Small resources, doing what we can.
You want to hear something funny?
Always.
When we first got sent your music and we was looking at it, and we were like, and then somebody in the group chat was like, "This nigga a cyborg." So the entire time, whenever we refer to you as like the cyborg nigga. You know what the cyborg nigga song go crazy?
The cyborg.
Hey,
I love that.
Ever hit the group chat? Hey, the cyborg. Like, the music is hard.
Cyborg drop. Noob Saibot drop. Whoa, that's fire. I love that. I love that. That's good.
Cyborg nigga is crazy.
This guy's Jax.
Oh, shit. No, you already know no disrespect at all. That shit is funny as hell.
That shit was now that you just explained the whole Metal Gear Francis thing, I was about to be like, you play Metal Gear Solid?
So you know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play like the whole thing.
No, that shit was hard. I was literally gonna say
That shit was too hard.
I used to try to fuck with it. I was like, I can't. I'm throwing fuck this shit.
I've been playing the PlayStation 1, disc 1.
Hard. That's the only one, dog.
6, you know? So it's been a long time coming with that game. And I just, like, I'm the type of person, I'm a rapper. You feel me? So, like, I do name flips as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I was doing a bunch of songs just in, like, auto-tune. And it just made me think of metal, bro. And that's literally the only reason I said Metal Gear Francis. It was a joke. And I got the feature from Valet and was like, oh, this isn't a joke anymore. This is a full project, man. Like, this has to live.
Valet dropped the project today. Well, I guess it's all his singles. Yeah, he dropped the project,
fire.
all his singles he been putting out today.
That's fire.
I love that nigga. So I be telling you, like, this nigga makes art for me.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of y'all might not understand it. This is art.
This is like Basquiat.
Like hood avant-garde shit.
I feel like I should have on like one of them fancy ass napkins when I listen to his music.
Oh my son.
Wear an ascot when you listen to
Right.
Valet. How'd you get that feature?
Man, Ben from Real Ones, if y'all know who that is. If y'all
Oh
know
yeah,
who
shout out Real Ones.
yeah,
Shout
shout out Real
Real
Ones. They always show us love.
Man, I had that song, so I had made that song. Even when we were making the beat, I was just like, man, give me some drums that Valet will float over.
Yeah.
And I was immediately like, I had the idea right there. I
Damn.
couldn't let it go after that. And so I did my parts, I did my verse, and I was like, I'm leaving it open on here, and I'm going to tell everybody that I know that might be able to make something happen. I'm just going to tell them that I want that feature.
Hell yeah.
And Ben was one of those people that had a relationship with Andrew, who, you know,
Damn.
I believe he manages Valet.
Yeah,
Andrew Barber?
Yeah.
He manages Valet?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Oh,
He
okay.
does, so.
Oh, he does. Okay, that makes sense.
That's what's up, yo.
So that's how that happened.
Yeah.
I sent it over. I sent the track over to him, and he sent something back, and I was in Mariano's, bro.
This is so fucking Chicago, this story. Holy shit.
I was in Mariano's, and I fucking cried, bro.
Bro, I would
Valet
too.
is one of my favorite
He's
rappers,
literally
bro.
I was just telling him the other day, I was like, Valet might be my favorite Chicago artist.
Yeah, we
real,
should have mentioned
bro.
that on the other pod. But side note, yeah, Valet is fucking amazing, yo.
Yeah, I was listening to shit today. I was like, you know, this is a Chicago nigga because when he rapping about Wisconsin Dells, nigga.
Yeah. Valet just knows all the Chicago ins and outs.
Yeah.
Bro. I was in the fucking deli aisle crying, just cackling. In Mariano's when I got that verse back.
Dope.
There's people looking at me all crazy and shit. I'm like, I don't care. I got a verse for Valet.
For real, G. Hills.
Wow, what a feeling, yo. I couldn't imagine, yo. We were just like talking about that shit. Who was that dude we were talking about that got the Kalani feature?
Oh, yeah.
That dude that made the Kalani song.
Yeah.
I was like, good for you, young nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to know nothing else about you. All I know is you a young nigga and you made that happen.
You know what I just noticed? All your motherfuckers got frames on. I feel it.
So let's go, baby.
NWG.
NWG.
That's our rap super group. NWG. Niggas with glasses. We gotta get a feature. we gotta get an NWG feature off you now, dude.
Come on, we ready.
That's what's up.
Locked in.
Where you from, bro?
I am from a little suburb called Dalton.
Oh, word, true. I'm from Hazelcrest. I went to high school in Hazelcrest.
With the Hillcrest?
I went to HF.
Oh, you went to talk about with the high school in Hazelcrest. That's Homewood.
I lived there in Hazelcrest. Hell yeah, South Birds, boy.
I graduated from Thornwood.
Oh, true. Y'all used to whip
Y'all-
our
y'all
ass
don't
in
know.
basketball.
Nah, I have no idea.
Yeah, throwing Eddie Curry and shit.
It was a baseball player that went to Thornwood. Cliff Robinson, maybe? He played for the White Sox at one point, I think. Yeah, South Burb shit. Dalton, born in Harvey, born at the Ingles. You know, live back and forth between Dalton. Sometimes, I was going to say Hammond. Hobart, Indiana.
True.
Was one place that I stayed. Back and forth between there and Phoenix, which is right next to Harvey. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Went
No,
to-
yeah, I know all about that shit.
You know.
When did you move to the city for real?
When I went to college, I went to UIC.
Oh, dope, of course.
So
Good.
when
Nice.
moved on campus. I'm getting the fuck out of here, Mom.
Out of here, Mom.
Me and my space. I want to make music. So I went to UIC, and I lived on campus. And ever since I left there, I was just been in and out of Brownsville.
True.
Dope.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you still ain't saying. So when did you start taking music seriously? Like, I put my money in this shit now.
I think I want to say like it got serious for me when I sold my first set of beats for like $100 each.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you make your own beats?
Yeah. Most
Sick.
of that production, not all the time, but like 90% of the production that's out right now is something that I've either done all or collaborated on. And then I mix all my music too.
Dope.
Damn, that shit sound good as hell,
Yeah.
G. I do the same thing, so I could apprete like that shit sound good as hell.
Yeah, we were listening to it in the car the other day, and it was fucking sounded really good.
Thank you. VSOP mastered it, But back to what we were talking about. I was 15, I think.
Okay.
I was 15. I was 16. I was a baby kid.
Oh, yeah.
But, that's when I sold my first beats, and then a family friend of mine, he was like, "Now that you done made money off of music, we going to Borders, and you gonna buy these books about music."
True,
About
Borders.
the
Shout out
music
Borders.
business.
Shout out Borders.
Shout out to
yo.
Borders.
Yep.
R.I.P.
All right, fucking P.O.
And yeah, man, like I've always taken it serious in my mind as far as like being a student and the creativity, but like when you bring investment into it, I was about 15.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was just progressively, like you buy your first interface, you buy your mic, you start buying software allegedly, and then maybe performing in different places, start investing in how you look, your visuals.
Yeah.
So it just kind of snowballed over time for real.
So going back to that kind of era, like that era, and like a little bit after that, remind me what your name was before?
L.A. Van Gogh.
L.A. Van Gogh. What musical direction were you taking with L.A. Van Gogh?
I was still doing a lot of like mixing rap and singing.
Okay.
But I always like to say from my point of view, I was very focused on being the best rapper.
Okay.
Whereas Galaxy Francis is more focused on being the best artist,
Okay.
songwriter.
Dope. Yeah.
All around experience.
Yeah. And you were just really trying to rap your fucking ass off. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that's
and I,
like-
and I was really good.
Not
at
trying to, but rapping your ass off.
But it's such a freeing feeling when
It
you
is.
get
I
up
was
out of
just
that.
gonna-
Like,
I was just gonna
I
say
remember
that.
when I broke that, G. When I
too.
broke
It's
that,
so
I was like,
fast.
I'm just gonna start doing me.
I think that's when you really become
'cause, like,
who you are as an artist.
Yeah, because like I always say, like Jay-Z has already said everything there is to say. Ain't nothing else to say.
So many people have said it.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I trying to think of new shit to say that Wayne already said?
And then when you think about how powerful like saying less is when you're not rapping.
Yeah.
'Cause when you're like, I could just say this one line and it could it could resonate and tell like an entire story that a whole rap verse would have to do.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of like at these same times that we're talking about my formative years when it comes to like rapping, I was also listening to a lot of Coldplay and like One Republic. So when you talk about simplicity,
fucking rocks.
and just like writing, Chris Martin is insane when it comes to writing. And just doing my studies on songwriting in general over time, I've grown to realize like I like the songs where they're like 6 words.
Yeah.
And it's
Me
like,
too.
I'm
And we
vibing.
have these conversations all the time.
Yeah. There's tracks like on Parachutes that are like that. Like, that's my favorite Coldplay album.
That
hands
song
down.
Sparks. Is that
Yeah,
song Sparks?
yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That's a nice song.
Man, I was really into it, man.
Yellow is one of them. Even Yellow, I know it's like a huge hit, but it's straight up one of the pretty. I still get full body chills when I listen to Yellow.
You have to turn it up no matter what, I feel like.
That's how I learned how to play piano, was playing their shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
early times I was trying
Hell
to teach
yeah, yo.
myself, it was like The Scientist. Oh, hello, kitten. You were trying to be heard.
Oppo, shout out
She's like, y'all
Oppo.
talking about Coldplay?
That's so good. Yeah, I never actually got into Coldplay for real.
You would like Coldplay.
I don't know why I miss Coldplay.
It happens, yo. It happens.
That's existential music. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's some shit you listen to like when you thinking about existence and like your life.
Yeah.
You just need some good background and some slow mo.
Yeah.
You like
That is mad slow mo music, for real.
What other song?
When I rule the world and shit, that's slow mo music.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
for real.
Who are some other songwriters you could think of that you're a fan of?
Damn, that sounded like a car. I was like, that motherfucker just took off in the distance. Man, oh my goodness, I'm having brain overload. So D'Angelo,
Facts.
Big facts.
The Weeknd, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill,
Yep.
Lupe Fiasco,
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Biggie, Eminem,
Yeah. On God.
Shaka Khan.
I'm liking everything you said.
Al Hudson. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go deep. Smokey Robinson, Lamont Dozier. You know what I'm saying? Like just.
Do you listen to rock at all?
Artists. I just started listening to Nirvana.
Cool.
Like Nirvana and is Coldplay rock?
Yeah.
Kinda,
There's guitar, so guitar music. Yeah.
I've been in like
Like, yeah.
hyper pop
Yeah,
lately.
dope.
Facts.
Facts.
They kind of like have a little rock in them.
Hell yeah.
I like math rock.
Really?
Yeah.
You like Mars Volta and shit?
I don't know names.
I got you.
I got you. I seen some shit.
I just be like, ooh, a genre playlist.
Yeah.
I seen some
Oh
shit.
yeah.
We got
Play.
you. We got you.
I was big in math rock in high school. I
Yeah.
feel like.
So it's funny because my podcast co-hosts, none of them are actually from Chicago.
Okay.
And
I was going to mention that.
no, because
Canada right out
It
front.
felt like I was supposed to start hating
no,
a little more after that.
because we talking about that. We talk about like it's come up several times. I'll keep telling them that Lupe Fiasco is one of the goats.
Man.
He's on Mount Rushmore, Chicago. And niggas always try to get me pushback. It's like an ongoing joke. They made it into an ongoing. I'm like, y'all don't know. Y'all wasn't here.
Y'all wasn't here for the mixtape.
Y'all were here for Revenge of the Nerds, bro.
Nah, bro. His Dead Presidents freestyle verse is
Oh my
enough
God.
for me. Like I will,
my God.
I
He's
will
hard.
rap
I mean,
that
he's one of
verse.
the best rappers
I know
ever.
y'all say it's hard, but y'all be laughing.
Right.
They're like,
I'm on
they
your
always
side,
bringing
bro.
up lasers. They be like, what about lasers? I'm like, bro, fuck lasers.
He was spitting on lasers, by the way. He had a couple joints on lasers. By the way, it got quiet. I'll take it. I'll take it. Fuck it. Yeah, all right. I love you, Lupe.
I like, bro,
I love
the
you,
cool,
Lupe, for real.
The Cool is a classic
It
album.
is a classic album. There was a
Food and
time.
Liquor.
Yeah, of course. These are. I gotcha. I love every Pharrell beat ever, for real. Let's talk about Pharrell, because I feel like you have Pharrell influence a little bit.
He
for
said
real.
it on the song. What you say? What's the bar you say?
For real. Like for real.
Yeah, I love one thing I love about your songs is that they're like catchy as fuck.
Yeah, I love
You know what I
catchy
mean?
music.
Yeah, like they're just like fun to follow along to for real. It's like, yeah, that song is just like, I don't know. It reminds me of like, I don't want to like compare you to anyone, but like I love that you wear your influences on your sleeve a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's all it's about.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for what you finna say.
No,
Because
like,
I wonder if, because you might be right.
I don't know. I
But like
feel
what
like
you hear, especially in that song.
I hear Young Thug.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't listen to Young Thug a lot,
What?
like at all. Like, and that's not a dig at Thug. Like, I love Young Thug,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
like anytime I've heard his music, I just don't. I don't have playlists of Thug. I have playlists of Gunna. I have playlists
Okay.
of Future,
Yeah,
of Uzi.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so I can feel that too.
Yeah.
Though.
And yeah, don't take that the wrong way.
No, not at all. I don't. No, definitely. I
The
don't.
thing I feel like the thing about it is when niggas be influenced by you and they don't say it. They act like they
Yeah, I
made it
think
up.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the shit
Like,
that
nah,
make
bro.
niggas mad for
You
real.
clearly
like,
hit my run. You know what I'm saying?
like you supposed to be influenced by people and shit.
That's what makes music good. Is like you don't gotta be like super original. Just take influences from like a lot of shit.
And
you know
show
what I'm saying?
love.
Yeah, and show love.
Be
Yeah,
like, yeah, I got
Yeah,
this
man.
from so and so.
Because it's always gonna come out as you. Like if you,
yeah,
are
exactly.
sure
You're the
are.
only you
Yeah,
are. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like,
Like
That's all.
it's gonna go through the Brita filter. You
yeah,
feel me?
exactly.
Exactly.
That's well said for real. Like,
It's like it's like a spice rack, and it's always come from your pot. you know?
yeah, straight up.
A dash it is.
Let me take a break because I got to piss, but I'm gonna play a song. Actually, do you have any new shit you can send me?
New shit. Okay, I'll give you something because people.
You were
have been-
playing. I peeped your story
been
earlier
asking
today,
me about
and you were
this
in the
joint.
car and you were playing some hard shit.
All my new shit is crazy, bro. I can't lie to you.
You can send it to my phone
I'm
number.
send it to you.
Yeah, I don't know what that shit was you had on in the car this morning, but that shit was hard.
Man, I play that every day. I play my music every day. I'm one of those artists. You get in my car.
Good.
Yep.
Same, bro.
That's why it's gotta be catchy.
Niggas get in my car, and I'll be like, well, if you ain't finna give me no gas money, you finna listen to me.
How does mix sound, brother?
Exactly.
Are these highs irritating your ears too much?
So what's this one?
It's called.
That shit was
Insane. Yeah, insanely hard. You made that beat?
Nah, his name is Deacon.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you said
Oh yeah, you said that. You said that. That shit is insanely hard, G. So like I was saying, like when we first talked about the interview, that was during Metal Gear Francis, and you just dropped the Metal Gear Francis Deluxe, which is double the album, mad songs,
6 new songs.
Oh yeah.
It's in reverse order. Mm-hmm. There's a reason for that too. I ain't gonna give too much away though, but. When the fans find it, there's gonna be Reddit threads on it.
Dope.
So these were songs that you had done while you were working on it, and they were like throwaways, and then you were like, no, I could fix these up, or did you record all new songs for the deluxe? Like, where do these songs come from?
Let's see. So I know for sure, Figure 8 was a song that I had for like a year and some change. That and BMW were songs that I had made maybe in like 2022. And I was like, these songs are too good for me to not do anything with.
That's how it be for real. Like I be having songs like they not ready yet, but like they too hard. Like I gotta figure it out for real.
And I wanted to like show a little more diversity, expand on the Metal Gear idea, and that it's more just about like opening up to different experiences of creativity and then like sticking to one sound. So after I decided I wanted to put those out, I'll just get into this loop of making music, and I made Whole Time. I made Yeah I Am while I was in Canada, and I made Love Ambition, I think like right when I came back from Canada. And so yeah, that had all happened like within the course of the album coming out in April. Mm-hmm. Probably that deluxe came out June 7th. So like those 4 songs I had made in between those times. The other ones just cleaned up.
Hell yeah.
Revamped them.
Because when we first got here, you were like, yeah, I got some new shit I'm about to drop. I'm like, damn, this nigga makes songs. I was like, he makes songs fast as hell.
I got 9 more that I've made since the show. That's what's finna come out. Is I'm finishing those up.
Do you what's your writing process like? Do you like write songs down physically, or do you just write them on your phone, or
Sometimes.
do you just punch in?
No, it depends.
Yeah,
like,
it just depends on the song. Yeah.
A song like, who the fuck is that? There's like a song where I get the beat, I'm in the car and I'm driving, and then I'm just like, I start rapping, you know?
Yeah.
Like it might just so happen I'm headed to the studio. By the time I get to the studio, like I already have like a lot of what I want to put down.
Okay, dope.
But then there are instances where I'm like in bed at 3 a.m. and a melody just comes to me and I voice memo it, and I end up writing the whole song, just stream of consciousness, and then I come back to it in front of the mic and then start piecing it together.
Wait.
Sometimes somebody plays me a beat, like yesterday, and I just start getting words and I just start writing stuff down.
Yeah, sometimes like something just click in your head when you hit a right beat for real. Like I'm not necessarily a person that would like write a song like on spot type shit. It take me time to do it, but like sometimes the right beat will come on and I could just freestyle that bitch. I don't know what it is. It's like the vibrations, man. Speak to you for real, yo.
It's about trust. Like, I think that's the thing is, like, I trust myself. I trust my ideas a lot more now, so it's way easier for me to make a song really fast.
Mm-hmm. Can you freestyle? Are you good at freestyling?
I can. Like,
that's how I feel.
I can.
Put on a beat. No, I'm playing.
Right.
I ain't gonna do you like that.
Fuck Master Flex.
Well, now here's our freestyle segment. Shit. Spits are written. Has them fooled. I mean, like I can. So like one thing that I'll do, like I try different modes of writing almost every time, because I'm somebody that doesn't like to do the same thing over and over. It's like if I did it once, sure it works, but let me tweak it a little bit. So sometimes I'll get in front of the mic and I'll have words and I'll freestyle maybe like up until the words that I don't have anymore. And then from there, I'll start freestyling flows. And then I'll go back and be like, let me put the words in here. I'm gonna start like punching stuff in.
Yeah, that's how I do it too.
That's how I freestyle, like in front of a mic. But in front of a crowd of people, like, sure, I can make you laugh. You know? I can entertain you, but I'm not finna be like, I'm not rapping like Jay-Z.
There's times that motherfuckers be freestyling. I'll be like, you know, if I'm fucking, I'm finna go. And not go, and I'll be like, damn, I blacked out. I said that. How did I say that for real? But
nobody records it when you.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody records it.
Whenever that
bars in the atmosphere. I wanted to ask you about that song "Burning Candles." I really like especially when we were just like listening to your shit. I resonated with that song. Maybe because A, I'm a bad texter, but B, like, you know, I just kind of wanted to hear you speak on, like, because the message of the song seems like it's coming from, like, I'm sorry I'm not as present as I used to be or could be, but I'm making moves. I'm trying.
Yeah.
And I just kind of wanted to like hear you speak on that more and like what it's like with your friendships and your relationships, navigating through that, because like it is hard to like have distance from people. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to be distant from people.
Yeah, man. You caught the concept how I intended it for sure.
Okay.
And that came from a place of almost like guilt and like wanting to explain myself.
Yeah, I definitely felt the guilt in it too. Like the emotion of it you could tell you felt guilty. It wasn't like you're flexing about it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like, man, I think there's sometimes a notion when people don't text back, and I used to be this way where it would like I would take it personally. And then now being on the other end of that where it's like I'm so burnt out just from like being a full-time artist, from being an adult, from being a human living in the U.S., from, you know what I'm saying, trying to just better myself. And it's like sometimes it's not enough time in a day, and you want to stay connected to all of these different people. And sometimes I can shut down where it's like I don't want to talk to anybody. And I think that that's okay. And
it should be.
It should be, you know, but the reality is like when you withdraw from people kind of like coldly, is like they don't always start with the understanding and start with the grace that you might be going through something.
Yeah, because it's like it's not you. You know what I mean? I love you. I want to see you. I want to hang out with you and talk to you. But I just don't feel like texting back right now. Life is happening. Yeah, you know what I mean? I forgot. My bad.
I'll be telling people, I'll be telling people like, what, you mad? We not friends no more. I ain't hit you back. I'm sorry. What you want me to do? What you do, bro? Yeah, G, I had to let that go. Oh, like, G, how you know I ain't in the shower?
Yeah.
Right. You know, I ain't right. It's like, it definitely... There are specific thoughts that I had just from like interactions with family where people would, you know, like go through things or, you know, have events, and I'll be like, why ain't y'all invite me? And I always get the same answer. I think you too busy for me.
Yeah.
You know, you too busy. You doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, nah, my phone is always on.
Yeah, still invite me.
Still invite me. Eeyore still wanted to be around. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's cool, but I think that just over time, going through that process and even like writing that allowed me to get those emotions out. And like literally the people I'm talking about in the song, like my mom, my girl, my manager, like these are all from real experiences that I got to condense into like 4 bars.
Yeah.
You know?
Was it when you finished the song and like put out the video and had like the final project, did it feel cathartic? Like, did you feel like you were at peace with that emotion?
Yeah. Like as soon as I made the song, I was like, I feel like I have something that explains it so well.
Yeah. Yeah, that song, like, just like, even in like how like short the song is, like it like hit me a little bit because like I go through that shit a lot, especially with my mother, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I know it's not my interview, but I'm saying
no, bro, speak on it because these are like, conversations we should be having.
Yeah, but like, you know, I love her to death, but every time I talk to her, it's some negative shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm in Chicago, she's in Texas. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like hard to get right back to her because I know I got to be like ready to have this conversation.
Yeah, you got to be a support system, you know, and you don't always have it in you. I feel like.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. That's real shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we didn't make it to your show, G. I was really trying to go.
Man,
Where was it at?
It was at Schuba's. Y'all
Fucking love you.
Y'all missed the hootenanny, brother. Missed the hootenanny. It was a good show.
Yo, what is your obsession with these southern accents? You've done like 8 since you got here. What is this?
I realized that I have this obsession today, and so I grew up in a household. I was raised by my grandparents and my dad. My grandmother, her family, they're from West Virginia.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
You know what I'm saying? And my grandfather, him and his family are from Mississippi.
Woo, okay.
So this is just how
Hootenanny
my
is crazy.
I be adding a little,
Little spice on
paprika
it.
to it. But these are legit like breakouts that I get from my grandmother. When she's in the middle of talking,
I feel you. I get the same thing.
she'll just be the sweetest thing. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I really like your hair. It sure is nice." I'd just be like, "Oh, I love you, Granny."
Yeah,
I do the same thing, and they be making fun of me. If Bailey was here, Bailey would tell you like Perry always talking like an old black man. I'm like, guess what? But I'm gonna be one day.
Perry
That's the
told
perfect response.
Perry told me when I get drunk he can hear my southern accent.
I definitely get hit.
You see, but the thing is like I can switch into this one.
Okay, bet. Let's go.
You get me? It's like I came straight from the ends.
Let's talk about clothes, yo. Who makes these boots? Please tell me.
The boot man.
The boot man. Get the fuck out of here.
The boot nanny.
The boot man. Yeah.
It's a boot man. It's crazy. ASOS.
Oh, dope. Okay, they look great.
The boots that I have on now, which I frequent, you know, people call them the steel toes, the steel
those are
toe
hard.
steppers, the roach killers,
Oh, yeah.
whatever you want to call them.
Don't you hate when you wear a pair of boots and niggas got to roast?
Steppers. You go and get it, boy.
I'll hang it on.
I'm gonna give it to you. When they
Yeah.
come here with some funny boots, you go and hear it. I ain't gonna hurt.
Boot
I ain't
ass
gonna
shit
punch.
like-
Yeah, I ain't gonna hit you. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it and laugh, and then we gonna continue our day.
You just left a rodeo there, didn't you?
There it is again. He can't fucking stop. He can't fucking stop.
Secretly, I'm just like this Southern war general. Like secretly,
Robert E. Lee.
oh God, no! Boys, get out there on that front line.
Yeah, when did you get fresh?
Yeah, when did you get fresh? I like that. I like that energy.
When did you get fresh?
That was so funny to me because I feel like you indirectly called me bummy for a certain amount.
No, you're thinking way too deep.
I'm fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. When did I get fresh?
Nah, everybody know when they got fresh. I can tell you when I got fresh.
Man, so my dad used to buy me a lot of Jordans.
Yes, sir.
And like Jordan tracksuits and jerseys that were like 3 times my size, that are too big for my adult body. So I feel like back then I started to get fresh, but then in college, when I hit my Farnsworth Bentley stage,
let's go.
you know when you hit the
Yeah.
Farnsworth,
The
when
niggas
it's
wearing the
the
yo.
college
Niggas wearing
dropout.
Yeah, yo.
Remember niggas was wearing.
Nice umbrella.
You remember niggas was wearing them suit vests with at school and shit. I was one of them. I had one. And the thing is, like, we come from like the hardcore like emo scene and shit. They was getting them off in the emo scene. We was getting them off in that scene too.
For real,
Niggas
bro.
would definitely had a little like it'd be like
I got one out.
It'd be like Under Oath, and then the singer he have on the little vest.
With the V-neck under.
Bro.
I used to get that off. I was ass, bro.
You used to go to your homie like, A&G?
Gee, do you remember when niggas was wearing dress shirts with t-shirts on top of them? Niggas was wearing dress shirts with t-shirts on top of them, bro, in 2009. In 2008, 2007.
Nah, what are you about to say? What are you about to say?
I'm just saying, Your Honor. I I reckon it's me
going crazy.
standing in the need of prayer and shit. Cause that was definitely me. I saw the whole fit. I definitely used to get like one of them Pokemon graphic tees, and I used to have on a colored Van Hoosen.
Niggas was fresh.
With the fitted cap, with the tag still on the front,
Yo,
7
Van Heusen, you just went so crazy.
What you got on right there, bro?
Nah, it's APC. Don't play with me, man.
No flex, my bad.
It's APC, dog.
I could tell it wasn't.
I was like,
The
this
neck was
decent.
nice. I was like, they shirts was one color.
Yeah.
It was never the two tone.
Yo, and them collars are wrinkled like a motherfucker, dog.
Don't dry your shit.
Yeah, the curl up. Yeah, do not dry your shit. Take it to the dry cleaner like an adult.
Niggas was wearing 3 polos at a time
Okay, now that's where I leave this train.
Yeah.
That's where I left the train.
with the collars up.
With the collar.
With the collars on.
I used to have on. So here's where I would take it to another level. I would have the Van Hoosen.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna laugh every time you say it.
Hey, yes, you should.
Cause I used to get mad Van Heusen's off, yo.
With the clip on bow tie. The bow tie. You like, it's
I can-
August. You just went to prom.
Can I take you another level higher?
Come on.
The D and Ricky Lego bow tie.
With the pound chain. With the pound chain.
That shit is still hard. Shout out to,
The pound chain.
shout out to D and Ricky, yo. We talk about D and Ricky all the time on the pod, yo.
With the teaser snapback.
With the
Woo!
teaser.
The teaser snapback.
The D and Ricky Lego cigarette.
Bro. I am transporting right now.
Yeah, yo, what a fucking time for real.
Man.
The teaser snapbacks, yo.
Anytime this whole era we're talking about, all I hear is boy. By
The other day,
Every article in clothing.
I was saying.
G. Sean Don.
You sound just like that nigga, too.
The other day, I was like, Big Sean fell off to me when he stopped saying boy.
Okay, I thought I was the only person that
No, he
believed in
gotta go
that.
back to the boy in the whoa. In the
Whoa there.
whoa there. He gotta go back to that for real. I'll rock with him.
Man, finally famous.
Yeah, man. That shit was
These are
awesome.
times. We
That's
talk
one of the
about-
greatest.
Talk about influences, bro.
Yeah.
These-
Finally Famous 3, one of the hardest mixtapes ever.
ever.
Shit, one,
Memories?
yo.
You know how back in mixtape days, a nigga could rap over your song and just take your song over, and
Yeah.
niggas
Right,
would
you
forget
forget, yeah.
that you even made the song.
Yeah.
He kind of did that to Lemonade.
I was just thinking about Lemonade.
like, I forgot,
really
that's a
did.
Gucci song for real.
A few people
like-
did that to Lemonade. I ain't gonna lie. A few people did.
But like, yeah, especially with that era, it's like a lot of like, well, especially on the style tip, like niggas were fresh, but I think especially like all of us, we were like growing up with that shit, but it was like people like that, like damn cool kids, you know, like you had someone.
I was about to say, having a song with Sir Mikey Rocks was surreal.
Yeah,
Surreal.
we had them on the pod. We had the cool kids on the pod once, and I still like. I'll be at the crib. I'm like, holy shit, I did that. That's
I
crazy.
said, so I asked Mikey Rock, I said, so what was up with them sack sweatsuits and shit you used to have?
Bunko.
Bucko Popular.
Popular.
Yeah, we want to get him back on the pod for real.
Hell
But
yeah.
yo, like that. But that whole era, yo, like
That was an era, man.
I think you're still keeping it alive, like being fresh. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's lost sometimes. Like niggas will Gucci down all day, but like a lot of rappers aren't really getting fits off. You know what I mean?
You know, I like the fits that a lot of people wear. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, true.
But I'm not saying. But however, it looked like a GTA skin for a lot of
Yeah,
people. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I like people like Smino. Here's somebody that comes to mind when you think about just like style.
Yeah.
And just like them using that as an
Authenticity.
expression and authenticity and just like putting crazy things together.
Yeah, not just like peeling off the mannequin for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rocky for sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. Like music wise that I kind of fuck with. There's this artist named Ishmael Rap, Sick Ishmael on Instagram.
Okay.
And ever since I've met him, he's just always had a really cool style.
Dope.
And he's somebody that, you know, like empowers me to wear shit like what I got on.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got to fit off. A big respect.
We was going through your videos. I was like, how many jackets this nigga got?
I love a good jacket. I love a good coat. I go on a website. First thing I look for, outerwear.
On myself, man.
Yeah. That puffer in Upstairs music video was hard.
Oh, the Levi's.
Is that what that was?
That was Levi's.
Okay. That was hard.
Levi's. It was. I got that from somewhere online. It was on sale for about $60.
That's love. There's that accent again. He's wilding.
I'm really from Atlanta in my mind.
Anytime it comes down to brass tacks,
Child was talking about that silver dollar. I reckon that reminds me of home.
Nigga, you sound like Red Dead Revolver. It's so good. You do it so well, bro. Yeah, G. Like, I'm blown away by knowing that you made a lot of your beats for real. I didn't know that shit.
I didn't know that
real.
either. That's funny.
It sounds really good. What you is, a Logic boy, Ableton boy, Pro Tools
You
boy?
just gangbang, though. What you is?
What you is?
Logic or Pro Tools, cut.
Yeah.
As niggas are throwing up gang signs on the TV right now.
All right.
I feel you.
I'm a Logic Pro kind of guy.
Hell yeah,
Logic
me
and
too.
Fruity Loops.
Okay.
So I like to make my drums and like sequence and Fruity Loops just to get ideas out. But then like I'll arrange the whole song and start doing all the cool shit on Logic.
Oh, yeah.
Logic got the sequencer in it now. It took them forever to get that bitch for real.
I know.
I remember like watching niggas on Fruity Loops and being like, I wish I could do that, but I don't know how to use it.
It's cool. I still like Fruity Loops for doing drums. Like,
Hell yeah. I mean, it hit differently. I wish I would have started on Fruity Loops. I feel like everybody that got hard drums say they started on Fruity Loops for real.
real.
Oh, I started on GarageBand.
No, GarageBand was crazy. It was super easy to use.
So I got a question so throughout your catalog, whether it be like was it LA Van Gogh.
See,
So now-
see, that's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't keep it.
What
You
the
like,
hell was that
the LA.
So from that to like now, if you had for like, you know, new fans or even just from your perspective, is there one song you would say is like your proof of concept song, or like if you had to point someone to like say, you know, aliens come to Earth and they're like, what's a galaxy for hit the song? What's the one song that you think throughout you've ever made that you would present? If there's one, if you know, in that hypothetical. Also,
That is a
like an entry
great
point.
question.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn.
Just say one where you're like, this is the one you will show to like, all right, we've got $30 million here. Give me where you play your song.
You know what? I will probably play "Yeah I Am."
Yeah.
I feel like that song. I made that song. I wrote that song while I was on set working on a film, and like every bar of that is like true as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And while I was also just dealing with some very heavy stuff, I had like found out my grandmother passed that day, and I was like, I gotta make some music, and that was probably like one of the most transmuting feelings that I had. And I feel like it defines so much of who I see myself as a person and as an artist. Because I did that beat too, and I damn near did that song over this beat that my homie Suede had sent me. I kept the drums from it for this actual track, but to answer your question, that's one. Yeah. Damn. What would be y'all Galaxy Francis song to show somebody if y'all got one?
That's a good question too.
I like when I'm going to show people your music. I've had to do it to like everybody in the pod.
He had to sit us all down.
Listen to this track.
I started
I think
classic. I either started classic upstairs. Those are my two.
upstairs.
I would
say upstairs for me.
I would say Burning Candles are upstairs for sure.
Nice. I like those.
I like the classic joy because like I fuck with the niggas at class. My boy Devin work up there. That's my boy. So I'll be fucking with them. I'm like, oh, he funny as hell. I think I like this shit.
Fire. No, that's tough.
Hell yeah. What's your favorite song to perform?
Oh. Damn. Because it was crazy at the show.
Schupas is such an ill venue too.
It sounds so good too. One of the best sounding venues I think in the city.
Damn. Y'all fucking me up with these questions. So, there's three that come to mind. Kuwait, Out of All the Experience.
Kuwait is hard, by the way.
And damn. I'm gonna do 5. Nah, for real. Chemical Reaction and Hyperspace. Those are probably like my favorite. That whole last 4 songs.
Not for real is hard too. I want to see that live.
I do it with like a drum pad, so like it's doing.
Oh,
Not For Real
dope!
on the
Hell
drum
yeah,
pad,
yo!
So it's like I don't hope.
When's your next show? When's your next show?
Yeah.
I don't have any booked right now.
Okay, cool.
I
Let me
keep
know.
People updated. Definitely keep y'all updated, bro.
Hell yeah. I forgot about Chemical Reaction. I fuck with that one too. The video, we just saw the video for it. I didn't know you had one till right before you came. We were looking. I was like, oh, this my shit for real. Like that's one of my favorite songs by you too, for real. And the video concept is funny as hell.
Little subtlety.
You watch sports at all?
My brain,
He's looking at you.
my brain. The way y'all asking these questions, like, all right, so you know how we all got meme brain, right?
Yeah.
Just from scrolling. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the Unforgivable series.
Yeah, of course.
The dude talking in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
That's a classic. That's
So when you
Hall of
ask
Fame. Hall
When
of
you
Fame.
asked me that, you know what I heard? What sport you play, you pansy? That's what I heard when you asked me that question.
He was talking about Chick-fil-A before I even knew about Chick-fil-A. I didn't even know what Chick-fil-A was.
Waffle fries. Chicken sandwiches and waffle fries. I'm like, that sound good. Where they do that? Shit. But I watch basketball. It's probably like my main.
Hell yeah.
Men's basketball, women's college basketball. Just starting to kind of like get into WNBA.
You used to hoop? You hoop?
I still hoop every now and then.
Nice. Yeah.
I'll try to get back
cardio.
outside more. Exactly. I'll try to get back outside more and do shit. Cause like, I was like, if I run on the treadmill, I'm not gonna do this shit for real. I'm gonna be like, fuck you.
That's real.
If I'm hooping, then I'm gonna want to win.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it definitely
saying?
pushes you. I try to hoop it just keeps you in great performance shape.
Yeah, I was
play
losing.
basketball.
I was losing my mind watching that Olympic shit, G. It's crazy because I work from home now.
Okay.
So now I just wake up when the Olympics on, like, oh, the game on for real, Bron and the ball.
I missed all of it, bro. I just caught the highlights.
Damn.
I saw what they did.
Yeah, I got a lot of highlights. I don't have NBC or Peacock or nothing like that.
During the actual season, though, I'll be on it.
Oh, word. Who you had with? Who you like this year?
Man, it's so many good teams, bro. Like,
Yeah, they made every team. They made every team good,
Yeah.
except the teams that's not. And we in the Bulls in one of them.
the Bulls is one of them. We
The
just
thing
gonna hope
worried
Zach
about-
and Lonzo get it together.
Oh my
That's what
God! Why is that? I ain't even gonna get into it.
Yeah, I'm a big Dallas Mavericks fan, so I'm still
I feel
hurt.
you. Okay, Klay Thompson is coming.
Yeah.
Coming to Dallas.
It's a rat.
It's nice, man. I like. I really like Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really like
Anthony
Minnesota.
Edwards
bro.
is fucking ill, yo.
And they just got Rob Dillingham.
Who is that?
There's that damn car again.
Goddamn car again.
That carburetor's out. But he's I've been watching him. I want to say he went to Kentucky. He went to Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
But I was watching him when he was playing for OTE. He's crazy. His highlights would just come up.
Yeah.
You know, he's just crazy with his handles, super quick, good jump shot,
Dope.
great IQ, great playmaker. They gonna have a squad, bro.
Yeah.
I think the Sixers are looking scary now.
Sixers are kind of scary. I love PG. I love the way he plays. I hope, you know,
PG's
Philly can
Ross.
be a home for him.
It's just funny to me how James Harden literally just left them.
Bro, they be following. They got the same agent or some shit.
For real. And he was like, hey, welcome to the team, bro. All right, G, I'm going to the fill in your spot.
I feel like James leaves and then PG's like, all right, cool. We gonna kick it here for a minute. Free agent time. Call his agent. His agent's like,
You know,
James
James
just went. You know what he is from? They both from LA. They both from LA.
I think so.
That's crazy.
So that, you know, they probably got a camaraderie, but that is funny as hell.
Yeah.
Because when you say that, it's like, man, they done
The
beat
hell of a
every team.
the hell of a coinky dink.
You know,
what I mean?
you know who I think gonna be a surprise this year is New Orleans. 'Cause they got DeJounte Murray now.
Oh yeah.
Oh
true.
yeah. My
With
2K25
Zion,
finna
with
be great.
CJ and Zion and Brandon Ingram.
Y'all be playing 2K?
I play a little bit.
I like
I'm-
playing.
I be getting my ass
Trash.
kicked. I be getting mad. I have to get off the game for real.
You have it?
Yeah, I mean, so it's on Game Pass.
Oh yeah.
It's on Game Pass. I remember I pulled that shit out there. They going crazy
Yeah.
now. They put 2K on here. Hell yeah. But shit, we got anything else?
Yeah. What you want to plug? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before I get out of here, I've like been asking a lot of people this question, and I definitely want to get y'all response. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so, do you think the Bay is gonna let you disrespect Pop?
You know, when it was happening, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I can't believe this shit.
What a move.
That beef was crazy.
Yeah.
It's still crazy.
It's still crazy. It's
Still brewing.
like I said, he gonna be sneak dissing. It's definitely gonna be sneak disses. They
Yeah.
probably gonna be hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there'll be ripples from
talking about
that.
Drake?
It's gonna be sneak dissing for years. I remember like when he was beefing with Ye and them, and I was like, damn, he's still dissing this
Yeah.
nigga. Like he's relentless. He's still dissing this nigga.
He's been dissing Pusha T for 5 fucking years.
I feel like Drake has like storylines with people he collaborates with. So, you know, there's a storyline of who he disses on Travis songs. There's a storyline of who he disses on 21 Savage songs. You feel me?
Yo.
He's like, I gotta stay true to the brand.
Yo.
Yeah.
I hop on this Travis song is fuck yeah.
I mean, I don't doubt that it's gonna be hard. I think
No, Drake's a phenomenal writer.
yeah, it's gonna be hard. I'm excited to hear it.
And
I like-
his self-awareness, I feel like, is his superpower too, Drake.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah, I still ain't sifted through the 100 gigs.
I didn't
oh
either.
yeah, I didn't either.
I don't know. I mean,
That's a lot of gigs.
that Kendrick done put a little beat
Here he
on
comes.
him. Lost favor for the friend.
He'll be all right. People keep saying like Drake is done. It's like no, Drake is not
he's
fucking.
not
He's like global superstar.
There's so
Yo.
many people that don't even understand this beef.
Yeah.
There's somebody in like South Korea right now that's like still playing
Yeah.
Take Care.
This week, like
Maybe.
I had like tapped into my like deep Drake folder on iTunes. I've been listening to him all week. Like all the unreleased Drake from like 2010
Man.
type shit. Like
yeah.
Too fast, clearly. Like all them demos for people.
all
Yeah.
the demos and shit, yo.
Shit is hard.
I was going through those this week. I'm like, damn, I forgot about these songs for real.
Yeah, he had tracks, yo.
What a time.
Yeah, he gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Kendrick gonna be good too. Kendrick gonna be
good,
great.
bro.
Kendrick is great. You know what I'm saying? Both them niggas alright for real.
Kendrick's probably like my favorite rapper of this time. Him and Future for me are like,
Future is absolutely incredible.
Sure.
like my forefathers with this music shit.
Yeah, yo, cause like I remember, like he definitely reminded me, like, cause I remember when Miss Morale came out, and I fuck with it, but it was just long as hell, and like I don't remember most of the songs.
Yeah, I never really
Like I
listened
got
to
the ones I know I like, but I'm sure there's more I like on there, but it's just too long. But he dropped that all them shits he was dropping. Like, yeah, I forgot. Like,
Yeah.
Ain't gonna beat the butterfly.
yo.
But yeah, man, definitely appreciate y'all having me on.
Man, yo.
Stream Metal Gear Francis, the Deluxe. We got Metal Gear Forever coming soon.
Sick.
Got a Love Ambition video coming soon. Shout out to Studio Shapes. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to the whole community. Shout out to everybody doing their thing and continuing to be better.
Hell yeah.
Cheers to that.
Positive energy.
Yeah, I
You
love
know
it,
what I'm
baby.
saying? Let's
Love it,
get
yo.
it. Face Value Podcast.